So I just wanted to share a little bit about my experience working in fertility, and what led me to working in this area. So it was actually I've been a reflexologist for a long time, and my very first fertility client was somebody who came to me asking for support with fertility, having been told that she wasn't able to become pregnant without the support of IVF. So she was waiting for her treatment. But I, at that point, wasn't trained in fertility. So I didn't want to see her at first. But she said, actually, please, could I? Because what she wanted was somebody who wouldn't talk about fertility. She just wanted time to sort of get away from all that stress of the sort of medical treatment, just come back to herself and support with the support with relaxation. So I began seeing her regularly. And over time, I realized that what she gave me, the gift that she gave me really was to just work with my intuition and her intuition. And so each session, I was just focused on whatever her body needed in that moment. And as we worked through lots of different things actually, on an emotional, spiritual, and physical level. And then she did become pregnant before she started her planned treatment, which is what really got me into this area because, I see so many people are made to feel that there's something wrong with their body, and are told they have this sort of unexplained infertility when actually there's so much more that we can do to support ourselves. That isn't often recognised in medicine, and also just reminding me of the importance of relaxation and support and a safe space just to be and work through all your emotions and everything that you're going through around this time that often isn't available within sort of the more medicalized system. Not that it's not great and it's amazing, and I know this gives the medical system gives lots of opportunities to people, but as I always feel, there's something else and there's something else missing that I wanted to be able to offer. So that led me to then going to learn more about fertility and how I could support women in this way, and men, obviously, because ideally I'd see both women and men when we're working with fertility. So I've done my training as an aligned hormone practitioner and a fertility coach, and my womb wisdom training as well. And so, which has given me a really lovely perspective, I feel, on the sort of more practical side of hormone balancing, things like diet and lifestyle, and the ways that we can support our physical body. And also more of the sort of ancient modalities with the womb wisdom and really connecting back to our creative life force energy, so that I'm able to give a really holistic approach. But I still always go back to the way I worked with my very first client, which is just tuning into what it is that ever you need in that moment. Because I believe that's what, yeah, all sort of holistic therapies really should be about. And we are all individuals and our journeys are all different. So it's helping you to connect back to your body and your intuition, and what it is that you need. And then something else that's happened on my journey to work with clients in fertility was that when I was doing my training, I received a sort of like an attunement to connect with the world of spirit more deeply with spirit babies. And in the week after I received that attunement, I hadn't actually, again, decided I was going to work in this area yet or promoted anything. But within the next week, five separate people messaged me to come to see me, asked if I would support them with fertility. And what I realised was that there's something sort of bigger at play here. And that was when I kind of learned to connect to spirit babies and to support women to do the same. Because what I've learned is that we do have this connection way before conception. And there's something really, really beautiful about this because often we can see the picture that, on this earth at this time, but often if we can connect to our spirit of our babies, they often know exactly what it is that we need to support them to come into the world. So often when I realized that when I was connecting to my intuition and my clients, supporting them to connect to their intuition, often we were receiving this kind of additional support, which is something, yeah, which I came to realize was something really, really beautiful, and something really special. So that's part of how I work now, and it's to support you to sort of grow this connection, as in all of my work, to connect more deeply to your body and yourself, and also develop this connection with your spirit babies who are there to support you. And the thing that I'm learning as well now that I feel is really important to share, because it's going back to what I said at the beginning about women being made to feel there's something wrong with them, and that sort of can encourage like a loss of trust in your body and in yourself, and in what it is that you're feeling. When actually this is something really valid, and our bodies often aren't letting us down. I like with all the people I work with, I feel that our bodies are often communicating to us, and they're supporting us to tell us what it is that we need. And it's the same in the area of fertility. And what I've noticed through being able to connect with women and the spirit babies is that the children that are coming into this world now, some of them are like here to really make a difference on the earth. And some of them are like really kind of, I don't know if this is the right word, like yes, or high vibrational, so that's how they feel. And a lot of them are coming here to support us on the earth. And so if it's taken longer, it doesn't mean that there's anything wrong with you. Sometimes they're needing extra support to come into this world. Sometimes we have to do things slightly differently. And so that's what I'm really, really passionate about, is remembering that there is nothing wrong with you. Yeah, your body is amazing. You are amazing. And things, it's an awkward thing to talk about. Things do happen at the right time, and sometimes we need a bit of extra support. And so it's really, really making that space to listen, and also to be with all the emotions that you might be going through at this time. And often, I meet lots of people who are working with, who have been told, about this unexplained infertility, and they're kind of on their own, because often people don't feel they can talk to anyone about it. So they're going through this on their own, and there's so many emotions and things involved. So I just feel like to have this space to allow yourself to feel all these emotions and everything that you're going through, to regain that trust in yourself and regain that connection back to your body. And then we can work through whatever it is you need in each moment. And sometimes people come and they just want, advice on diet and lifestyle. They know they're not really looking after their body as well as they could. And, their baby's reminding them that it's time to like make some healthy changes. Maybe they just want to learn about the things that we can do with our diet to support fertility, and that's perfect for them. Or for some, it might be more emotional healing that they feel that they want to go through. And a lot of this is in preparation for becoming a mother. So it's such a complex journey that often isn't spoken about enough. And even talking about it now, I feel, nervous. I don't want to offend anyone or say the wrong thing. And I think a lot of people feel like that. And so therefore we don't talk about it enough, and don't talk about the complexity of this journey. And so yeah, so I'd really like to support anyone who is on this journey, just in the way that you feel is right for you. So yeah, that's how I began to work in this area, and that's why I'm really passionate about supporting women and men with fertility, and also the work that we do it's holistic. It's like looking at your diet, your lifestyle, your emotions, your mindset, your connection to yourself. So it's always going to be beneficial, this work that we're doing. And that's another thing I think is really important to remember. So I work with clients one to one, and I offered reflexology and energy healing just for people to come along for those sorts of treatments as a one-off, if that's what people feel they need. Or I offer longer term support and programs, which we can do online or in person, either coming, having the reflexology and energy healing sessions, my womb wisdom sessions, or or alongside the holistic health coaching and things like EFT and hypnosis, or lots of things that I have available to support you on this journey. And like just going deeper into that, the connection and your spiritual journey and your emotional needs. yeah, or whatever it is that feels right. And I have some online resources as well, that things that you can work with at home, meditations and journals and things like that that can really support you on this journey as well. So yeah, if you'd like to know more, you can have a look at my website or feel free to just get in touch if you'd like to book a free discovery call and see if I am the right person to support you.